That's right, there's no weed in Aria of Sorrow. Soma's a high school, and high schoolers never get to have weed. It's never happened. Wait, you can't do that, that's illegal. Honestly, though, if you did get caught with weed in Japan, you'd get in a lot of fucking trouble. That's right, why do they call it high school if you can't get high? That is true, I don't think Japan has jurisdiction over the moon. But yeah, if you're caught with any amount of, like, cannabis or whatever, any kind of controlled substance in Japan, you are in a lot of fucking trouble. Now, Dracula being an alchemist and, you know, scientist would be absolutely fine with weed. Assuming you haven't, you know, killed his wife. There's some skulls. There's some creaking skulls. Oh my god. The Fontificator overlay does not like when I do that. I wonder if there's a way to stop it from displaying, like, emotes and stuff. Or just have it actually display properly, but I don't think it does that there. Anyways, how you doing? It's Thursday. Happy 420. Play Tsukihime. Let's see if it's going to capture VideoTube correctly this time. Hey, it did it. For whatever reason, half the time when I'm trying to capture VideoTube and I switch, like, my input scenes, it'll show an inverted version of, like, the game footage. So, like, you know, oh, that's cute, it's inverted castle. But, like, yeah, I gotta capture it, though. I gotta capture Soma Cruz eating way too many Skittles. It's very important. How's it going, Scott? Bean, Green Bean, Batsugun done, Registered Hypercam 2, Dust Minion. Me. Game, you wanna take my controller in? Oh, the emulator's not in focus. This is my first time streaming, by the way. So I'm very new to all this. My first day. Yeah, we're gonna do some Aria Seeds. It's been a while. I'm gonna be busy tonight, so I had to kind of scramble, make a backup plan. My plan was originally I was gonna play a little bit of Galarian in the afternoon to kind of refamiliarize myself, because it's been a bit, and then maybe stream that tonight, but things have happened, so I'm gonna be busy. And by busy, I mean I'm gonna be getting super high. No. I'm not gonna time these runs though, it's just gonna be a nice little chill stream, so. So today we're playing a retro game. It's called Final Fantasy X. It's very cool. My dad played it when he was a kid. Yeah, how y'all doing? How's your 420 going? FF10, that is like over 20 years old now, right? I'm pretty sure it is. It came out in, what, 2001? 2002? Kunitsuna off zombies. We take those. 2 Kunitsunas off zombies. We take both of those. One for me and one for my wallet. Oh, I'm sorry, were you not ready to be confronted with your own morality? I say as we walk through a hallway full of zombies and skeletons. Big festival fireworks, yeah. FF2 has been retro for a while, though. Like, I know the Pixel remaster came out, but it's still basically the same gun. Same gun. Ooh, silver gun. The good gun. FF2, that was... It was before 1991, I think, because that's when the Super Nintendo came out. Yeah, isn't... I think this game might actually be 20 years old now, too. I'll take a black belt. Nothing wrong with... Oh, right, I didn't save. Right. I like the concept of BizHawk Shuffler. The problem is my computer really struggles on, like, any kind of newer game. Like, I couldn't do, you know, the stuff that Smite does with, like, the PlayStation and N64 cores and all that. My computer struggles with, like, Super Nintendo and Game Boy games on BizHawk as is. Like, you can hear it chugging and doing its very best. Bat, please. What hardware do I need? Just everything. Like, I still have the money earmarked from the marathon, you know, last year to build a computer. Like, that hasn't not been spent on anything, but I've been keeping an eye on things, because prices are a lot. But yeah, I can't really upgrade what I have right now. Like, my motherboard is basically not going to support anything, like, modern, so at this point I just need to pretty much do a full rebuild. I still got DDR3 RAM. I've got, like, the 3.5-inch SATA hard drive or whatever. Yeah, Popo, thank you for the weed bits. Yeah, no, same, Scott. That's the thing. Like, I don't want to pull the trigger because what if there's a better deal? Creaking Skull. Because you always have that thing in the back of your mind telling you, oh, but they might get cheaper when they announce the new stuff. Oh, you gotta wait. Just wait a little bit. It might get cheaper. And as a result, you wait the rest of your life and then you die. And you never build a new computer. But yeah, like, I still got DDR3 RAM. I still got, like, a mechanical hard drive. I still have, God. I want to say this is either Ivy Bridge or Sandy Bridge. One of the bridges processor-wise. Yeah, the Bitcoin stuff, like, crypto ruined graphics cards for a bit. They're a lot more stable now because they're releasing the 4000 series, and it turns out not a lot of people really need that. Not after spending, you know, $800+ on a single fucking graphics card. As it turns out, people don't want to wait a year and then spend another $8,000 or $800. Sorry, when I say $800, I'm talking like Canadian dollars, not US. 8,000 friggin'... Everything's so expensive, like, computers-wise. Like, you want a phone? Cool, that's gonna be... If you want a good, like, you know, modern one, it's gonna be close to 1,000. Like, to put things into perspective, my phone right now is a Galaxy S6. I haven't upgraded because I haven't really needed to upgrade. I don't really play, like, too many phone games outside of puzzles. So, like, I don't really give a shit about Genshin Impact or whatever, getting 120 frames on, you know, fucking mobile game I'm never gonna touch. I think that'll be basically it, yeah, Scott, is when my phone starts to actually die. Like, the battery obviously does not last super long these days. I have to go pretty much... Has to get a full charge every day. That's right, G-Up. I get it. It's the weed. It's the weed number. 420, 41. Nice. That's the weed number. How's it going, bud? Someone got the munchies. Someone gonna munch the Skittles. I'm gonna try to do the jump. I'm not timing myself. Fuck it. Let's do the jump. Your bank app said your phone. God. I would just. Nah, I guess I can't really say that. I was gonna say I could just go into the bank on principle. I would just waste all the teller's time, but no. I totally understand. Oh my god. Oh my god, Batsugunda. With the $100 subtly informing me, go upgrade your computer. Yo, thank you so much. Thanks, boss. Oh, man. Time to spend all this money on creaking skulls while I try to make this jump. It's a pretty rare alert. Most people do not do the big numbers on me, because I generally go for, like, more like smaller goals when I'll do marathons and stuff, but it is much appreciated. It plays some music for like a minute, I think. You're gonna get to hear the coffee because you spent a lot of money, so... That's right. I feel like all the big streamers, like I think Ludwig and all them, you know, everybody who did all those 2-year dono-thons or whatever, got $1 billion. I think they should all give me $100. And yo, thank you so much, and thank you again, Tower Flapjack, as well for the upcoming 420. Thank you. It is much appreciated. Yeah, I'm really bad at self-promoting my stuff, like asking for money. I hate doing it because, I don't know. When I had a lot of my formative years on the internet, I kind of had the mentality that, oh, if you ever ask for money, you're selling out. You're not really a creator. You're just one of those shills, but like, no, people gotta live, man. That's the kind of fucking mindset that's like, oh, you have never actually paid for anything in your life. You just expect to get everything for free, huh? Like, obviously, I appreciate everybody who comes in and watches, but yeah. I've been working to try and break that mindset of, if you ever, you know, plug your Patreon and whatever, you are a fucking shill and you're not actually a creator. That's right, give me your Bezos bucks. If you got Twitch Prime and you haven't used it, fucking give me your money. Ideally, Patreon is, like, the best way. Either Patreon or direct donations, just because Twitch takes a cut of, like, half of every sub. Which is, maybe too much, some people might say, for the amount of support that you get. Like, yeah, you get ad-free viewing, and God knows they're making the ad experience worse every time I check in on it. The ad incentive program on Twitch is kind of pathetic for most people. Ooh, Elfenrobe. It's like, oh, all you have to do is run, like, 15% of your runtime will be ads, and you'll get 1% of the money you would get off of a like, direct donation. Taco Bell's bringing back a fan favorite? Are they bringing back the Gorditas? Are Gorditas I don't know what Taco Bell has. Oh, from the Twitch ads. I'm not gonna lie, I've had adblock running for the longest time. I cannot, in good conscience, recommend people, like, actually stick around for ads and stuff and deal with that. Yeah, every few months they will, like, update their ad stuff so it gets around adblock. Oh boy, regular katana. I don't remember what exactly the extension I use is called, but it does a pretty good job. Like, every time they update, they might get a couple of ads through for a few days, but usually it stops when they update the extension. I wouldn't even hate ads, it's just that they're so intrusive. Like, they had kind of, like, not like pop-up ads, but, like, they kind of popped up in the corner. I would much rather have that than just the entire stream gets interrupted. Now you're watching, you know, Taco Bell or whatever. Yeah, that's understandable. If you're on, like, iPad or mobile, it's such a huge pain in the ass. The investors! Somebody's gotta think about the people who have a lot of money! Guys, Jeff Bezos needs your help to survive! He's only gonna be able to afford 10 yachts this month. Actually, should I use... Black Belt's probably better. Ancient Belt is alright, but it's not really, incredible. How many spaceships? Probably none? I think he realizes, yeah, the Elon Musk route of just putting a bunch of money into space and having it explode is maybe not the best way to have a return on your investments. Do I have any other better bullet souls? Not really. Blue Crow is alright, I guess, but... Oh, I got comboed. I can't do... No, I can't do the jump up here yet. You are probably double jump. You are double jump. Greenlighting the sale to what, Amazon? That was years ago. That was a long, long time ago. Oh, Musk buying Twitter. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Twitch. Yeah, no, dude is a colossal dipshit. He so desperately wants to be the main character. He somehow managed to make a joke about just the number 69, like the most free joke on the planet. He somehow managed to make that unfunny. Like, he's that dude who constantly just, like, hovers around you, and anytime something remotely funny can happen, he jumps in with his own little, like, wisecrack or whatever. He's a reply guy, basically. He's a reply guy who is making it so you have to read his replies. Elon Musk was never super smart. Elon Musk has a lot of money because his parents owned emerald mines. Say the line, Bart. It's easy to own a house by 21. All you need are parents who have millions and millions and millions of dollars. But look, he's just like us, guys. He's just like us gamers and geeks. He likes memes too. He watches Evangelion. He's even a weeb. Haha, nerve. Haha. Look, I changed the Twitter icon to Doge. Please don't pay attention to the fact that we may be getting investigated for manipulating the market with Dogecoin. Please don't. Man, I'm sad that, like, Doge went from haha funny image of a dog making a little bit of a funny face, haha, to I hate this image and everybody who I see posted is a very good indicator on, like, who not to interact with. Yeah, the dog is still vibing. The dog is still living its best life. It has just done the unfortunate, had the unfortunate experience of having a rich person ruin its public perception. Or just ruin it in general. Oh boy, I'm picking it up, fuck it. Maybe get Flesh Golem. I don't know how much long Twitter has. Like, I don't think it's gonna die anytime soon, but I do wonder, like, at what point people are just gonna say, no more, this is too much. I cannot deal with every single aspect just being, like, nickel and dimed to either Twitter Blue or just being removed for, question marks. Jack is pushing a new Twitter alternative. Good luck with that. There have been, like, so many Twitter alternatives, and I just... Co-host is the only one that is kind of appealing to me. Because, like, there was that big push for, like, a month where everybody and their you know, their dog was being like, oh, I'm making a Hive account, I'm gonna be on Hive, and then nobody fucking posted on Hive. Hello. Really blessed 420. Yeah, like, bots are getting killed. This is a fun little find. What happened with Hive? Hive collapsed. Oh. Because, yeah, like, I saw, like, a lot of bigger names on Twitter being like, okay, I'm gonna move to Hive now. But the thing that kind of really turned me off was that Hive was apparently mobile only. Like, they didn't have any kind of desktop client, and, like, I don't really like using Twitter. I don't like using my phone for social media, ironically enough. And yeah, there were, like a lot of security issues. But I just did not like the idea of a mobile-only app. No thanks. You don't need access to all my contacts and data. I think we're good on weapons for a bit. The only thing I'd really need is a weapon for Julius. No, Dubs... I wish Dubs, like, all the popularity in the world and all the success. Hey, I found a weapon for Julius. I swear I didn't, like, tweak the seed so it dropped all the nice stuff. I wish him all the greatest success and all, like, the most popularity and, like, $1 billion and all that. And I wish him all that in a way that doesn't involve it being co-opted by awful people. I wish everybody that is not an awful person all that, honestly. Because Lord knows we fucking need it right now. So hey, if you're not an awful person, good for you. I hope you have success and happiness. If you're not actively trying to make the world a worse place, good on you. I wish you all the Cleave Salicias in your rando seeds. What are y'all plans for this 420? You do not have to go into as much detail as you want, but have a pizza, nice. Sloppy Joe, oh, a lot of good meals. Have I fulfilled the contract for Skittle Soma yet? The stream literally before we went to the game screen. Oh, you're doing some Skyrim modding, nice. I haven't touched Skyrim in, like, modding in a decade. Dog shit rando seed in the stream. Oh no, fuck that. Everybody pray for Dubs and his internet connection. Alright, Blue Crow doesn't go entire screen. I should. Nice. Because yeah, I saw you were doing like an impromptu marathon like right before I went to bed last night. It is too bad, like, I have a lot of friends whose time zones, like, Dubs, Tina, a lot of people who just, due to time zone differences, like, we can't spend a whole lot of time hanging out and doing stuff. Oh god, Skyrim door randomizer, that exists. I couldn't even figure out where to go in regular Skyrim. It's been that long, so, like, I don't know how I would do the door randomizer of that. Oh, did you never end up doing it? Damn. That sucks. Want to do an FFT randomizer, waiting for the... Was there, like, a leaked, announcement or something? Ooh. Damn, this seat is kind of stacked. I'm gonna sell the famous blade known as Graham. We can sell one of our Khalid bolts, I guess. Cleave Solution's not getting sold. I don't think I'm gonna need the last Kunitsuna, but I'm gonna grab it just in case. Because of the NVIDIA leak that had KH4. Yeah, Dubs for me is like super early morning, so I rarely get to catch when he does it on like his, you know, evenings or whatever. Again, like I was saying, a lot of my friends are on different time zones, so it's hard to catch their stuff live. I like how I bought the Rune Ring, even though I don't really have any great bullet souls. Like I have Fish Head, Winged Skeleton, like all the super basic tier stuff. Tina will do like she'll kind of go silent for like a month or two, and then she'll just go hard for like a week. Just randomly deciding, you know what, I'm gonna speedrun FF6 up to Kefka, or like FF4 or whatever. Oh yeah, SD Snatcher, that was the other one she was doing. I never really got into Final Fantasy Tactics. I played the GBA one to completion, because I had that as a kid, and that was, you know, if you got a game as a kid, you beat it, because you didn't have anything else. It was like shortly before GBA emulation became kind of a more common thing. And then I bought FFTA 2 for the DS. I never finished that, though. I think I got up to the point where you start doing like the auctions, and that's about where I just stopped playing. Not because the game was bad or anything, I just kind of fell off. And then I never really played FFTA, I never got into it. Too many weird little minutia. Like, yeah, haha, funny meme, Ramza runs around and screams and becomes more powerful than God. But then also, like, there's like the weird bravery and faith things, you gotta pay attention to that. Yeah. Nothing great here. Like, I think that Tactics Advance and Tactics Advance 2 were a lot more appealing to me just because they were a lot easier to get into, comparatively. The stuff you could ignore. But the guides mentioned it, so I could not worry about it. Yeah, there was like the Zodiac stuff where like I think different Zodiacs had different like compatible something like that. It's been a while since I looked into FFT. And then I played Disgaea and realized, haha, my lizard brain likes numbers go up a lot. Look this up. Yeah, I don't want to lance that badly. I checked into that Aria, like, roguelike mod, the ROM hack that I played either last month or the month before. Hasn't gotten any, like, updates, though, so I might hold off on that. The big thing I remember about FFT is, like, everybody got fucked over by the fight against Vigroff. Because, like, everybody saved right before, and it turns out it's like, you're locked into this situation. I didn't finish Galeria, no. I want to get back to that. I've just been meaning to play a little off-stream so I can kind of, like, progress. Like, I think I'm at the point where it's just, like, you know, go explore and find the next story beat, basically. So ideally, I don't want to spend a ton of time on stream just kind of wandering around and hoping that I find the thing that I need to progress, you know? Galeria is very complex. Like, it's a really good game, it's just very complex. Because, yeah, like, a lot of people didn't really have a good setup for that fight. And since they weren't, you know, they were saving to one file, that they were kind of locked into there. Got lost so much. It's definitely really easy. Like, if you're not doing a ton of exploration, there are so many different little threads that you can explore, and sometimes they're the right thing to do, sometimes they're the wrong thing to do. Sometimes you do the thing that I did, where I accidentally explore, like, an entire side dungeon that has no relevance on, like, advancing the story, but when I did advance the main story, it turns out that I had already gotten completion for, like, 3 other event flags. I had your Headhunter's Room for the right. Is this your first time watching a rando stream? It's definitely not. Oh god, I haven't played for... This fight is so nice. Thought Skeleton Blaze was like the dive kick for a second. I was like, oh boy, I get to do some kicking. I wish I had a... Like, my dad, he played video games here and there when I was a kid, but it was mostly just, like, he would play Mario Kart. And he was, like, Italian, so it was almost like listening to a proto-Mario. He'd be rounding corners, and he would run off the road and go, Aiuto, aiuto! And then my mom would very, very rarely play, and when she would play, she would, like, actually shake the controller around to turn. My nephew actually does the same thing. He's been playing the Lego Jurassic Park game recently. Yo, quick art to commemorate 420. Hold up, I want to see this. I want to see this. You're gonna hear the music chunk a lot because that's my poor computer struggling. Oh, hell yeah, made a machine. That's awesome. One sec. Let me get that on the stream here. I was about to display my old source, and then I remembered, oh right, I have my 2003 era forum signature there still, so it's going to display that instead, and confuse a lot of people. Yo, made a machine, that rules. Oh god, I don't even know if I can find that specific MIDI. He's got a bit of a drill thing going on, yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, let me... I wish you could do, like, you know, dynamic cutouts rather than just having to scale and, like, stretch stuff out. Perfect. Yo, thank you, Made a Machine, that's awesome. Well, you can do cropping, but you can't do, like, circular crops. It has to be, like, you can only do in a square, basically. Like, I basically want to do, like, a lasso selection like you would do in Photoshop. I don't know why I'm doing this. I can't even get up here. I don't have giant bat, do I? No. I got curly. Because, yeah, if I had foot dive, I would absolutely use that to get up there. Apparently there was an interview with Drill recently. He's apparently just like a pretty, like, mild-mannered dude outside of the, you know, Drill account. Which makes sense. I would hope he would be. The Drill persona. The persona of blurry JPEG of Jack Nicholson's face. I wonder if anybody's done, like, a Drill VTuber. Just, like, rigged up a shitty image of Jack Nicholson and made it talk. Oh, can I bleep this, please? I need you over here. No! Frig off. Because, yeah, it probably wouldn't be hard to, like, just have a JPEG in, like, this really shitty old, like, Flash Animation era open-close mouth square thing, but what if anybody's done, like, a really high-effort one? Probably not. The best part, I think, about, like, his identity being revealed, it was over a fucking Homestuck game. But, like, he admitted in the interview, like, yes, this is my name, blah, blah, blah. I'm a dude. I'm not a JPEG of Jack Nicholson who posts about the most random shit online. God, I'm still using the winged skeleton soul, creaking skull. Winged. Arc Demon. Arc Demon's actually kind of fun if you use it in, like, a fight where you take a lot of damage. Because then you can just have, like, infinite curly ammo. Or maybe you find the Chaos Ring and just ha. Waffy. I was looking through my old documents because discussion came about like the original PSO in another Discord, and found screenshots of my character from like the original PSO PC, not Blueburst. Like the very first port they did, which only had like episode 1, it didn't have like episode 2 or anything like that. And people basically figured out how to, like, reverse engineer all the stuff, so they had private servers running before the actual game even finished service. It's very funny seeing, like, the old shitty PC control scheme, because it had, like, you use the mouse to move, like, you would hold down the mouse, the left-click button, and then you would point the mouse in the direction you wanted to go, and that was how you moved. And you use the arrow keys to attack. It was a really weird control scheme. It wasn't very good, but I didn't have a gamepad, so... And then I started thinking about Phantasy Star Portable to Infinity and how that's actually, like, the best classic PSO game. Like the old-style Phantasy Star Online games. But we never got it in English. Officially, at least. Tsuchinoko fake. Like, I think a lot of people got turned off of the Phantasy Star Portable games because the first one was, for all intents and purposes, it was just Phantasy Star Universe on the PSP, which wasn't great. It had, like, a couple of tweaks in the mechanics, but, like, functionally it was basically just you were playing Universe, which, like, not great. And then Portable 2 came out with a lot of improvements, introduced a lot of things that we'd see later on in the series. Like, just guarding, you had, like, all the, weapon proficiency stuff. You could customize your builds a lot. There were, like, cross-class skills you could take. It was a really, really cool step forward. Yeah, PP recovery just on basic attacks and also passively recovering quickly. I'm just gonna tag the teleporter in here. Actually, I don't think I really needed to do that. I could have just came back after I got the giant back ceiling check. But yeah, it was... The biggest problem was that it was, you know, Japanese only, so most people never played it. It was on the PSP, which was kind of on its way out at the time. Like, it was still pretty big in Japan, thanks to Monster Hunter. Like, Monster Hunter in 2010 on the PSP was, like, the hot shit. Like, everybody was trying to make their games more like Monster Hunter. Oops. Oh no, I got a giant hat. That's why you saw, like, so many kind of... Oh my god. Monster Hunter clones coming out. God Eater. I think God Eater was, like, the first big clone. Do I want to go... I'm trying to think of the best way to go from here, because, like, I could do float... I could basically do almost the entire castle outside of underwater. What was that one, like, Japanese-themed Monster Hunter? Not Wild Hearts. I want to say it was, like, a Namco game that I don't recall the name of. Tokiden, thank you. Apparently Dauntless is still going. I don't remember the company that actually did it, I just thought it was Namco for some reason. Koei. Koei Bando Gameco. Bandcom. Yeah, I think I'll just go for Floating Garden. Oh, is Tokiden the same crew as Wild Hearts? No shit. I didn't know they were actually the same team. I thought it was just a, like, separate, similar deal. How about that? Yeah, Rise is, like... World is, you know, a really good game, but the problem is it was not very well optimized, so, like, it ran like doo-doo on my PC, and it absolutely could have handled a PS4 game at the time. Like, World was their first time. I think they... What engine did they use? It wasn't RE Framework, no. What was it called? MT Framework, that was the one. And, like, it turns out it wasn't really well suited for, you know, big open worlds like that. So, like, PS4 load times were absolutely abysmal unless you had a Pro on an SSD. The game ran very poorly, like, even on my PC it was struggling. It would turn my GPU into overdrive. I'd hear my fans spin up to maximum speed. I don't have Skulla, do I? No, I don't. But yeah, moving Rise to the RE engine was a really smart plan. Because not only did it make it runnable on weaker machines like the Switch, god. Try and run Monster Hunter World on the Switch, see how that turns out for you. I might as well save, actually, it's been a little bit. I know that's, yeah, that was one of the bigger complaints, like, World didn't have as much variety in the armor and weapon designs and stuff. World was the last MT Framework game, that sounds correct. Like, I can understand it was their first step, really, because the thing about World, it modernized a lot of the series. A lot of people kind of forget World was, like, such a huge evolution for the series. Because, first of all, it made, like, the mainline games, it kind of brought it back to the console. It wasn't, like, you know, designed around portability. So as a result, they could design the game around that, which is why you had, rather than, you know, 10, 15 separate loading zones, you had one big map that you just never loaded. You moved around the map. And on top of that, you know, you had to basically redo all the monsters for all the new stuff. Because you can't just reuse the same you know, police you off the hip check. Granted, there were still hip checks, but remake of For You, but World's Quality of Life. Did you ever play Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate? Because I have that. I played a little bit of it, but I never got super far into it due to being... Where am I going? What am I doing? Because yeah, like it was hard going back to the classic style of Monster Hunter after having like all the nice quality of life stuff from the newer games. Reminder that whetstones are limited in the old Monster Hunter games. And yeah, World was also, that was the other thing, like it was a lot more approachable. You actually get to start by hunting monsters in Monster Hunter World rather than, okay, great, welcome to Monster Hunter, you're going to be collecting rocks for an hour. Have fun with that. Before you actually get to hunt any big monsters. Because it's important that you learn the controls for picking the thing up for an hour. Yeah, Rise of Fantastic. The update 5 is coming out soon. They're gonna add like a level 300, I think up to level 300 Curio investigations. Oh god, yeah, the story co-op was god-awful in World, another thing they fixed in Rise. Shout out to everybody who had to suffer through playing with a group of friends and like, okay, hold on, it still says can't join, still says can't join. Haven't played Rise, I'm thinking of picking it up. I would say it's definitely a good choice. Like, have you ever played any Monster Hunter games before? Because it's definitely, like, one of the easiest to get into. Some people say Rise is too easy, I say, nah. It's fine. Try you in World. Oh, you would probably like Rise, then. Rise has a lot of mobility. Bring back, okay. I'm sorry to say there is no underwater combat in Rise. Like, the thing is, I wouldn't... It's not so much about, like, the player base for it. Like, obviously, yeah, you're gonna want to have the ability to play with other people. But, it's not like, you know, an MMO where you need to have, you know, an active population, otherwise the game is gonna die. Like, it is absolutely still playable without having friends around. It might be harder, but it's the kind of game that I've had a pretty good time playing solo a lot of. Okay, I don't think I could ever do Freedom U. I can't go back to, like, the old Monster Hunter games. Shoutouts to OG Monster Hunter where you tilted the stick to attack for some reason. Or that's the first one you'll be able to complete. I finished the main story in World. I think I did the main, like, the DLC story for Iceborne as well. I never did, like, going all the way to, you know, Fatalis and all that in the post-game stuff. I didn't go that hard in it. Apparently there are, like, a couple of mods for World now that change some aspects of the game. That could be interesting to check out. Because that's the other cool thing. Now that Monster Hunter games are coming onto PC, like, it's really easy to just mod stuff. Like, they actually have, you know, proper working damage trackers now, so if you're the type of person who likes to see enemy HP when you're fighting a boss, you can just do that. And, like, it doesn't get you banned as far as I can tell. It doesn't, like, modify any data being sent to other players. Oh, do they actually have, like, brand new monsters working in World now? That's cool. Yeah, the HP bar is really nice if, like, you've been playing a hunt a bunch and you just want to know exactly how much HP is left. Because sometimes there are variances, so, like, you can't just expect a monster to have specific. Yeah, did you not know that Nigoro made Rose and Camellia. It's on the website. I think it's even in, like, the secret developer room in Lana Lana 2. Yeah, Nigoro has done a bunch of stuff that isn't just Lana Lana. It's just Lana Lana is the one that is, you know, kind of made them a household name. Well, not a household name, but it made them, like, a popular name. I don't understand, like, what is the purpose of this little side area? Why is this here? Like, there's no secret walls in there, there's no... The only reason to come in here is if you have Giant Bat, you can't get in otherwise. It saves you maybe a second. Oh, is that where the death robe is? Okay. I rarely play, like, the vanilla game anymore. Joke's on you, already got the death robe. Yeah, actually, we're pretty much set for this run. We got Cleave Salish, we got Calidbulg, we got Death Robe, Rune Ring. The only thing I could really maybe hope for is, like, Kyoma Demon is alright as a Bullet Soul. Bifron isn't bad. Beam Skeleton is pretty decent, I guess. That's wild that people actually have monsters working, like, new monsters working in... Is that World or in Rise? For the mods. I would assume probably World, because Rise is getting updated, so mods would probably break on it. Don't even want to deal with the beams. Because, yeah, World, obviously, that'll be easier to mod for now that they're done updating it. Yeah, like, Rise I'm gonna be really excited once, like, they're done all the patches and stuff, and they can actually sit down and properly do big mods. There's Sculla. Oh boy, Death Coffee. I know they're also doing, like, a new type of melding with, like, the new Rise update, so there's another, thing to chase. People were really complaining about Rise when it first came out, like it doesn't have an endgame. Like, yeah, of course. It literally came out, like, this is the base game. They're gonna be regularly doing DLCs that are usually free, like all the title updates, for the most part, outside of Rise, have been completely free. That's one of the nice things about Monster Hunter games. Or, sorry, not Rise, Sunbreak. I was about to say Sunborn. I know that's not it. I guess the big question is, if they do announce a new Monster Hunter soon, though, like... Is that gonna be similar to Rise? Like, are they gonna have all the high mobility stuff? What is that emote? Oh, that's Peppino. That's Peppino using a non-canon after-image color. As we all know, Peppino's after-images are only red, white, and green because he's Italian. Italians can only perform Italian flag after-images. Oh boy, strawberry! But yeah, I'm kind of curious, like, if they do announce a new Monster Hunter, is it going to have the same kind of high mobility stuff that Rise had, or are they just... Like, I could definitely see them keeping stuff like the Ukemi. Like the wirefall when you get knocked over. Because that's just such a nice thing, like, it makes the game so much snappier. Like, it'd be hard to go back to older games where you just get knocked over and you have to spend 2-3 seconds getting back up. No, this is Cleave Salish. Final Sword is, like, kind of dark bluish metallic. Yeah, maybe Dragon's Dogma 2 is just gonna be the next Monster Hunter. No, Final Sword is, it's actually very good. It's a really good weapon. It multi-hits unlike Cleave Salish, but it's also a little awkward because it's a slow attack. So you need a backdash to really get the most out of it, which I don't actually have yet, interestingly enough. For how many other abilities I have, I still don't have a backdash. One of these days I gotta sit down and actually, like, play through Dragon's Dogma. Okay, free movie. Actually, I think I can just go back to the main castle from here, because I think now we just go to top floor. Or I could go to Reservoir. I don't think they're gonna make Dragon's Dogma to control like Monster Hunter. Because, like, it kind of has its own unique method of controlling. Like, it's not just, you know, you stand there and attack. You can just jump on a dude if you need to. Yeah, we'll go to Underwater Zone. I remember when I played it last time, I made a pawn that was basically just Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Yeah, I can get Nubian Dock spawns. I wonder if my pawn would show up there. I wonder if they would see my Carl. Actually, let me run down to Hammer real quick, see if I can grab some healing items, because we're good on money. My favorite part of Dragon's Dogma will always be the fact that, like, they need, later on in the game, there's a part where, like, I think the dragon abducts your soulmate, and the way that the game decides your soulmate is whoever you've interacted with the most, and for most people it just ends up being, like, some random shopkeeper, because you spend a lot of time, you know, buying stuff at a store, so... Just, like, some random middle-aged dude gets abducted, and it's like, that's your soulmate, you have to go save them! Yeah, honestly, we're good on items. First run, it was the Innkeeper, hell yeah. Fuck it, I'll buy some super potions. Like, that kind of interaction to me reminds me a lot of Ilona. In that it's just like, you know, a significant game mechanic happening to a random NPC, like, what's his name? The dude in the first town in Ilona who has the Ragnarok sword. If he drinks a poison and dies from it, he drops the sword on the floor, and you can pick it up and start Ragnarok if you want to. Or if he gets assassinated by a random, you know, assassination event. That's the kind of shit that I love. Games that just let you go ham. Actually, speaking of Ilona, the dev's new game, Elin, however that's pronounced, that is apparently an alpha now. I played a little bit of it. It seems alright, you know, kind of bare bones still, because it is an alpha. Side quest to give 100 points. Okay. So it influences you to have certain NPCs, but at the same time, like, if you still just end up talking to a person a billion times, they become your soulmate. Here, I'll take an extra Calibulg. Put that on my Calib blog. Sim? I don't think it was like a sim game. I think it was basically just like... basically just a modernized version of Ilona. Oh, I'm gonna spear. Like, it's the kind of thing where, like, yeah, you get, you know, a random shopkeeper or whatever, and it's, like, the most confusing thing, and then you look it up, and it's, like, you can't help but laugh, because it's just, like, such funny logic. Ilona is actually, like, one of the reasons I kind of wish I practiced drawing more. Like, I wish I had done drawing from a young age. Because there's so many absolutely, like, nonsense situations that show up in the game that would be hilarious to draw. But of course, to be good at art, you gotta practice it, and if I don't do that, I'm not gonna get good at art. If only I had done this, if only I had done that. So hold on, where's Taxi? I don't know why I love that so much, just getting like picked up off the corner. But I gotta do it every time. For some reason I thought that was going to one-shot the slime. I forgot these guys actually have, like, really high defense, even against Cleave's Leash. They're weak to fire. Really, if I want to, like, get decent at art, I think I just need to, like, buy a fucking, not a super high-end tablet or anything like that, but just, like, a tablet. So I've tried messing around with, like, doing pixel art with, maybe, not pixel art, but, like, just art in general with the mouse, and it just doesn't feel good. Does not feel right. I have nothing but respect. Oh, hey, you're blocking Mel. I have nothing but respect for people who are able to do, like, good art with a mouse. That is absolutely not me. Yo, Black Panther. Fortunately, it came super late into the seed, but Black Panther, pog. Yeah, that's the other thing. I think a lot of people think pixel art is easy because, like, oh, you're using less space. It's gotta be easy. 32 by 32. You only have to do 32 by 32 pixels and then you're done. How hard could that be? Answer, very. Well, very hard if you want to have it, like, be good. Yeah, from what I understand, it's, like, a lot cheaper to get into tablets now. It's not just, like, Wacom. Lotkiss. Actually, do I have Undine? I do have Undine, okay. So I was gonna say, I don't know if I can actually do the secret zone. Wait, you can get a decent tablet for 40 bucks? No way. Yeah, that's right, exactly. Surgery is easier than lumberjacking. I didn't know they'd gotten that cheap, damn. I'll look into that. I mean, I played Trauma Center, so, like, I'm a certified XS ranked surgeon. $38 USD, no shit. Might have to look into that then. So I was in the impression that they were in the range of, like, $300 to $400 for, like, an entry-level tablet. But hearing that they're actually a lot cheaper is, Yeah, cool, I'll check it out, thanks, Scott. Is the seed creepy or wet? The seed is busted. This isn't, like, a world record speedrun seed, but, like, Cleave Solis showed up in the study. Not even as, like, a random drop, but actually, like, just sitting there. Wait, you just got his 150 Canadian? Yeah, damn, actually, that's not bad. And then we found Deathrobe shortly after that. I was complaining about how, okay, we got Cleave Solis, now all I need is a weapon for Julius, and then literally Calidball just drops off of the ghosts. Or the ectoplasm, I should say. Actually, I don't want to get screamed at, it's a lot of damage. Yeah, if you get Cleave Solis, your seed is, like, you've just won, basically. It's more just a question of how quickly you get to finish it, and unfortunately, it wasn't super quick. My routing wasn't great, and I didn't find Black Panther until very recently. Plus, we still gotta find the books. I haven't found the books yet, so we're not in go mode. We'll take a free Raymond. Green tablet costs over 3,000 bucks. Holy crap. Ah, damn, was kind of hoping that'd be Hippogriff. Kicker Skeleton's alright, but it's not Hippogriff, you know? Let's see if a duplicate Devil Dam. Dean, Curly. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna need Skull in a second anyways. Why am I using Giant Bat? What am I... I have Black Panther now. We're good. Yeah, I'll definitely have to look into... even just like a little cheapo tablet, not like super incredible. Just something so I can noodle around. Yeah, Cleave Salish, I would say, overall, is probably the best weapon in the game. Because Final Sword is technically stronger in terms of raw damage, but you can't cancel it without backdashing. And it can actually multi-hit, which technically, again, makes it stronger in certain cases, but it's a little harder to do. And then you have stuff like the Death Sickle, which is, again, technically stronger, but it's Dark Elemental, and has a weird, like, dead zone on its hitbox, so it's a little awkward to use sometimes. Bloodstain's randomizer never got updated, unfortunately. It's a shuffler, it's not a randomizer. There are mods that actually make it into a proper randomizer, though. I streamed that a few months back. Like the actual randomizer mod for Bloodstained. Are you Hippogriff? No, that's Gravekeeper, damn. Gravekeeper in the Forbidden Area. What a weird find. Like, I'm glad they at least put something in, because they wanted to do like a roguelike mode originally, where it's just a completely randomly generated castle, before realizing that would be kind of a pain in the ass to do with a 3D engine like that. So they changed it to a randomizer, which would be pretty cool, except it was just a shuffler, so like, if it didn't show up as a drop in the actual game, like if it wasn't crafted, or if it was crafted, then it would never show up, like you would never find it on the floor, instead you just found like a billion different fried fish. At the very least, there's the framework there that people modded it out. Good attempt. Hopefully, when they eventually end up doing the sequel, it's going to have an actual randomizer, though. Actually, no, I gotta finish the reservoir. Might as well dip in for a save. We're right beside a save room. I don't know if they're ever going to do, like, an official mod kit. That feels like the kind of thing, like, unless it has a lot of good support, it's just not gonna... like, it's just not gonna get used enough to justify the extra dev time. Because, like, you know, I think editors are cool. I think that being able to create your own levels and stuff is really neat. But the vast majority of people don't really care. They'll be like, oh, this is neat, and then maybe they'll make a room and be like, well, I'm not going to make a full thing of this, but... Have they announced anything about Bloodstained 2? Like the sequel to the 3D one, not the pixel art run? Yeah, the fan base will do it, but the thing is, like, the fan base effectively has infinite time and dev budget. It's not like when you're making the game and it's like, okay, this is the amount of money we have to make on the game, this is how much man-hours we can put into it, you know? Because they gotta release the thing. If they don't release the thing, then they don't make money. kind of surprised I still don't have Hippogriff. Just still in development. That's fine, I can wait. Already waited long enough for Bloodstained Vanilla. Or Bloodstained 1, I should say. Yeah, I think the development took so long in the original Bloodstained was that they had a lot of cameos that didn't quite make sense because they came out way later than they were actually intended to. Like, the whole Child of Light collab, that was probably in talks and, you know, being worked on when Child of Light was actually a fairly new release. But then it released, like, what was it, 2 years ago? Because, the game itself had gotten quite a bit of delay. Like, Bloodstained, wasn't it originally supposed to come out on the Wii U? Like, around that earlier generation? And the Vita. Big numbers. The Vita, from what I hear, like, it's not a bad system or anything, it's just kind of... It came out during the weird period where, like, people were starting to adopt smartphones more. So, like, people were starting to turn to that for their portable gaming fix as opposed to a dedicated console. Also, yeah, it wasn't, like, super, like, well advertised. I like that when I hit my mute button for the sneeze, you can still see the Soma VTuber doing the mouth input. I do eventually, like, hopefully they'll do a Vita emulator at some point. Because I do want to try Phantasy Star Nova. Like the weird kind of Monster Hunter pseudo spin-off of PSO2. Partially for, you know, see how the game is, and partially because I really like the emergency announcer in that game. What's her name? Lena Hart or something. She does the announcer in Tekken 8, I believe. Emergency Code Gigantes! And then PSO2 NGS, like, they just made a generic, you know, Emergency Code Breaker, whatever. Emergency Code Escort. Emergency Code Jasmine. Sorry, I'm just thinking about all the emergency codes in PSO2 now. Emergency Code Abyss, Abyss, Abyss. Didn't the Vita also have, like, phone support? Like, it actually worked as a phone, right? Bring back the era of side talking, get your N-Gage out. I don't think the original PSP had that. I think it was just the Vita. Muramasa Rebirth, the extra DLC. I still haven't played, like, any of the Vanillaware games. Like Odin Sphere, Muramasa, Dragon's Crown. Apparently they're quite good. I got my brain broken by Acid Libra for like 6 months, so I figure I'd probably like that, because they're, from what I understand, similar gameplay. Yeah, Grim Grimoire, I think that's out soon, I think. Although Grim Grimoire is more like a weird kind of RTS style game, as I understand. Whereas, like, you know, Muramasa, Odin Sphere, Dragon's Crown, those are all kind of like their takes on side-scroll and beat-em-up RPGs. I know Boix has been playing Odin Sphere, and from what I understand, he likes it. Yeah, Dragon's Crown, isn't that... Is that PS3 or PS4? I think it's PS3, right? Oh, is it on the Vita? PS4, okay. Oh, it's on a couple different platforms then. It's at least not locked to a single platform like MGS4. Like, I'm just never gonna get to play MGS4 until they, like, port it to something else, or until the PS3 emulator gets to a point where it's decent. You can play that game alright. Giant skeleton. Oh yeah, the character designs were, like, very controversial. But in their defense, the dudes are every bit as unrealistic as the ladies are, so... Yeah, I saw you were talking about that Dragon Mark for Death game. Never did end up trying that, though. Lubricant. I'm probably switching to Kunitsuna for the multi-hit. Because I ain't got time to wait for a ball to hit things. I gotta go now. That's a mana potion, right? Yeah. Oh shit, do we have a Bloodstained thing? Oh shit, is that Miriam? Is that Miriam from Bloodstained? Is that the Miriam from Bloodstained popping? Is that Shovel Knight, or is that... I don't even know anymore. Well, look, there she goes. She's cameoing in Aria of Sorrow now. Look, they just put her in another game. There she is. Wow, that's her on the status screen. It's not Soma. Yo, thank you, Rum. Oh, right, I saw them. Kunitsuna. The designs for, like, Dragon's Crown almost kind of remind me of, like, those old, like, pulp fantasy games and novels and stuff. Where, like, everybody was, like, you know, super hyper muscular, and the ladies all had, like, big bouncing boobs exposed. But it was, like, battle costumes, so, you know, it made sense, of course. That's what I got from it anyways. Oh boy, spoiled milk. And then we went from being offended about that to, like, people just releasing multiple games titled Sex with Hitler on Steam. And it's totally okay with that. Yeah, the Amazon was jacked. Like, for people who were muscular in that game, they were fucking muscular. Am I still using the Dead Crusade? No, I have Skull. Why do I still have Skull equipped? Take Succubus. George Kamitani laughs at your idea of anatomy. He's like, no, humans are like this now, actually. I don't know if that was actually designed by him, though, or if it was just like another company doing it. So we still only have, I think, one book, right? Oh no, we have 1 and 3. That's probably Flesh Golem, and that's probably... I think that's one of the... What's it called? The Inferno Demons. Dante's Inferno or whatever. Yeah, those are called... She's got the vagina bones. Don't you know anatomy? I still love that people went back to look at the dude who made the vagina bones tweet, and he just, like, fully doubled down and, like, leaned in on being a complete and utter clown about it. Just imagine being owned that hard that you have to play the fool for the rest of your life. No, I can actually go into the ceiling here. I say play the fool even though he is. No, we must never forget the vagina bones tweet. We must never forget the sins of the past. Otherwise we are doomed to repeat them. Sultan. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else. Did I ever go to the ceiling in... Yes, I did. Do I have a... I do have Galamoth. I could go check that out. If you're ever confused about what the hell I'm talking about, just Google it. It's usually a reference to something that happened online. Yeah, let's go check the Galamoth room. Yeah, you have been irreparably tainted by referring to the genital triangle area as the vagina bones. It's like how we started calling things Mamma Mia's for Dragon Punches in fighting games. God, Mamma Mia will always be like the funniest thing in fighting games for me. Is somebody independently discovering the fact that Dragon Punches are invincible without actually knowing. There's the last book. And coining a term for it without bothering to check and see if anybody has, you know, figured this out before. Gum cutters. Oh god, yeah, I gotta look these up. I have no idea what any of these are. I don't think this randomizer is getting updated anymore, but if it did, the one thing I would change is just have the book tell you straight up what soul you need. Where the hell is my... There it is, god. I added this site to my favorites so long ago that I haven't... Like, I always expected to be further down my list. Works on a straight punch. Okay, that's Were Jaguar. No music would be great, but yeah, I don't think this is getting updated anymore. Second one is Devil. And then the last one, I think it's Flesh Golem. Built from the body parts. Okay, yeah, so it's Flesh Golem, Devil, and Were Jaguar. I think we're actually in Go mode. Were Jaguar, Devil, and Flesh Golem. Yeah, we're in Go mode. Yeah, the Ancient Book, I think it's actually like the last major change, rather than just have it set to always be Flame, Demon, Succubus, and Giant Bat. Which is a good change, because it was very static before, like, I found Flame Demon. I know I'm 1/3 of it done with the game now, you know? This randomizer is very good. It's probably my favorite. Even if other, you know, randomizers might be more featured and have more development time and stuff, I still think this is really nice. If they change the translations of items, I will never play this randomizer again. I do not want to use the Lance of Longinus. I want to use Longinus' Spear. I don't want to transform to Callie. I want to transform to Curly. I will gladly go at a low HP to get my lubricant bonus. Thank you very much. You do not take those from me. Men are miserable piles of secrets and nothing more. Lubricant bonus. I do kind of wish I had Hippogriff, because then I don't have to dedicate a slot to Giant Bat, but I think for all the other busted shit we've gotten in this seed, it's a fair trade-off. Thankfully, my MP regen is kind of bonkers, so... I think one time I had to do this area without double jump, and that's really weird. I don't even know why I'm checking the secret areas. Like, I'm in go mode. I have all the gear I could possibly want. I'm trying to be nice and weave through everything, but I'm just realizing I'm better off running through. Probably equipping Iron Golem, honestly, would be smart. Here's the Succubi with their fucked up grab radius. They will grab you above them, anti-air grabs. It's true, as a gamer, I'm always seeking out extra goodies and treats. This is the goal of all gamers, is to get goodie and treat and lot kiss. Well, Potemkin, he doesn't grab you in the air unless you use the anti-air grab. Like, you can't use the ground throw, you can't use ground buster and hit somebody jumping. This one, they will, like, magnetize to you and hit you in the air. It's fucked up. Alright. I'm playing a game with contact damage again. Yeah, I'm hoping that roguelike hack gets, more dev time. Because it definitely feels like it's in a good place. I would just love to see a little more, like, balance passes on the items and stuff. Anyways, we're gonna clown on Graham, because it's gonna be funny. Cannot do anything about this. Alright, I should probably change my souls, huh? Rare Jaguar, Devil, and Flesh. Flesh! Actually, that might be more damage with Devil. I can't believe it. How did you come to possess those powers? What? A gun? Power of having handgun. You cast meatballs, that's your move. I don't have any better bullet souls, do I? Kyoma Demon's nice, actually. Oh, it takes a little minute to activate though. One sec, just scumbagging some extra HP by doing this. Because you drain HP from everything you hit that can be impacted. Ooh, Death Sickle. I'm not going to use it. And this includes candles with the Succubus Soul. For whatever reason, there's life force in those. That would actually explain why hearts drop out of them. Thinking about it. Iron Ball, I can't explain why that gives you health. Don't ask questions about that one. I'll keep Cleave Salish for now, and then I'll switch over to probably Calibol once we get to Julius. Alright, I forgot, I just do this. Don't have to worry about running into anything now. Spikes? Nah, not worried. Alright, I still don't have Hippogriff. I wonder if the Hippogriff is going to be in the Chaos Dimension. Alright. Or I could use the Death Scythe. Levitate is also an option. Probably Levitate, actually, it's safer. It's got a bigger hitbox. Devil. Or actually, maybe I want... Yeah, you know what? I think I'll just use Kioma Demon and Black Panther. Devils can... It can be kind of awkward against Julius. Because he moves around so much. Ule. He's doing it, he's doing the thing, he's Uleing. He's doing the Akuma teleports. This sucks. Ule. Actually, I do have the backdash. Maybe I will use the Death Scythe, if I can find it. Or you can teleport. Stop. So I think this can outrange the whip. You space yourself just right. Do that. I'm invincible now, you hate this. So Aria of Sorrow doesn't actually get a whole lot of mods. Dawn of Sorrow is the one that gets lots of character mods. Like, it feels like every time I look on romhacking.net, there's like a new Dawn of Sorrow mod where you get to play as a new character. Oh god. Run's not going that great though. Like, I would not at all be surprised if somebody adds Peppino to Dawn of Sorrow at some point. Yeah, Regigigas with, I think that was the most recent one. The thing for Dawn is that it's all like the Richter mode hacks from what I see. Like, generally those hacks replace a character in Richter mode. Dawn is generally like it has a more, like, again, more functional randomizer in terms of, like, adding a lot of different options. Like, it has a map randomizer. Like, you can actually change the map itself and not just, like, entrances. God, that's right, I still don't have... This is so weird not having Hippogriff by this point. Yeah, DS games are a lot easier to fuck with the music. You're probably Hippogriff. There we go. I'm gonna say, I don't really want to have to deal with giant batting everywhere. The one that I streamed a while back, one of the character replacement mods, I think, was Contravania, where it added like a bunch of characters from Contra. And since I made a poll of what character to pick, naturally everybody picked Sans as a joke character. And I remember the last boss being kind of a pain in the ass. Because Sans' toolkit was not especially great for dealing with him. I don't know, custom music is a lot, is the thing. Like, there are plenty of fantastic Metroid hacks that I've played that don't touch the music at all. Because depending on the tools available, like, sometimes it's just so much extra work. Or something that people might not even care about. I've come to, like, over the past, like, decade, I've come to respect people who realize their limitations a lot more. Like, one of my favorite game of the past year, honestly, is a game where the dev did not make, like, any of their own graphics or music for the game. It was all either publicly available stuff, or they just got, what's his name, Shikatake to, like, touch up old art for the game. Julius doesn't have a sister, what are you talking about? What, Immedius is not canon. Never will be. God, I might just wanna... Like, I can't use any of these right now, I'm just trying to decide what I want to have for the fight itself. Probably Beam Skeleton. No, my NP, I'm getting slurped. The hitbox on the big, like, demon dude is actually a lot smaller than it looks. I think in the context of Odomedius, I thought Kokoro Belmont was supposed to be his sister, not his daughter. Of course, the correct answer is who actually gives a shit? It's Odomedius. Alright, definitely want Devil for this one. Actually, Archdemon could be a good choice here. Why do I still... Oh, right, I need Skulla for the one room. Because then I can just take a hit and get all my MP back. See? You never heard of Kokoro Belmont because she's a side character from Odomedius, which is extremely not a Castlevania game. It's a Gradius game, except all the ships are anime girls. Because that was a thing that everybody demanded, I guess. You know, all the Konami fans who are desperately chomping at the bit for any kind of new entry in their favorite franchises, and thus the monkey's paw curled. No, the reason that shmup fans don't talk about Odomedius is because the games are just not very good. Like, the shmup fans aren't happy, the Konami fans aren't happy, nobody liked that. An Anime Girl Bomberman game. I believe so, yeah. I think there was a Castlevania, I think there was a Belmont or something like that in that game as well. If this is also your first time hearing about the Anime Bomberman game, or Bomber Girl, I think it was called, Bomber Girls, congratulations, now you know. Wasn't the first time that Konami tried it. Anyways, we got another seed. Generally we do 2 seeds, and see if we can do this one a little bit faster. Konami's game plan at the time was, let's just make all of our franchises into anime girls, and maybe one of them's gonna catch on. This one's gonna be Weed Skull. The recent Bomber Girls... Is it a gacha game, or is it like a retail release? Sounds like a gacha game for some reason. It's an arcade game? Weird. You gotta forgive me for thinking it's a gacha game, because the last Castlevania game was a gacha. Arcade with gacha that tried to... What? Man. Man. Of course, yeah, of course there's titties. Aw, oh, damn, I was really hoping that'd be Black Panther. As a pug. Oh right, I don't have my upgrades anymore. The fate of all beloved franchises that have gone dormant for a bit. They either fade out peacefully, or they become a gacha. Fan of a titty game with actually good mechanics. Isn't that basically like the entirety of Senran Kagura? Like, people constantly try to be like, no, the games are actually good, but then you cannot play them in the presence of another human being. Without getting a lot of strange looks. Oh wait, what am I even did the thing where I saved. So I didn't have to do the swim back, but now I didn't do it. I'm smart. I don't know, if I want to kill 1,000 dudes or whatever, I'll probably just keep playing Dynasty Warriors. I'll get my 1 versus 1,000 fix from that game. So I often play the Bayonetta games, I need to. Creaking Skull. Creaking Skull with gym clothes? Pog? Creaking Skull back from the gym? Do I need someone to let's put it this way, are you offering to give me Bayo 1 and 2 on Switch? Because if you want to, I'll play them. I'd be more weirded out by somebody playing it with most serious and straight-faced seriousness, or with some of the cadence of Dr. Coomer shouting hotted boobs. Like, I guess it depends on how the person conducts themselves, because, like, it's totally possible to play those games and not be, like, you know, a weird person, right? It's a difference between, like, oh, yeah, I like this game, Senran Kagura, there's tons of, like, you know, anime fan service, but I really enjoy the game, versus, hey, have you guys played Senran Kagura? I'm gonna bring it up in every conversation because, there's booby in it. And I don't play it for the boobies, though. I'm just going to bring it up in every conversation that we talk about video games because there's boobies, but they're not the focus of the game. It's actually about the relationships between the girl, you know. Like, if you're going to try and convert everybody to Senran Kagura-ism or whatever, then yeah, I probably don't want what you're selling. Oh, hey, Hippogriff. Super early. Wow, all the green souls this time. Damn. Yeah, like, don't be ashamed of it. Just don't, like, try and make it everybody's deal every time something comes up about it. Hey, there's ISP is still giving you problems, huh? That sucks. Tell him that Andy AML said, hey, fix your shit. Whatever ISP you're on. Yeah, like, from what I understand, the Senran Kagura games, they're not, like, super deep or anything. From what I hear, they're fun. But not, like, you know, they're not going to revolutionize the gaming industry. It is just a beat-em-up game that got big boop. They got the big bap. The writer of the first few took them seriously and then left the series. Yeah, the Castlevania gacha was just basically like, we got a bunch of books, except stuff is going bad inside the book, so that's our excuse for tying all these series together. Creaking Skull. Unfortunately, it is a blue soul. Now, I have my game with unfortunate horniness that I will stand for, and that's Ass Libra. I will not defend the horniness in that game, but I will defend the game because the game fucking rules. Which actually just got its localization pass like yesterday or the day before. They didn't announce it at all. But one of my biggest complaints with the game was that the localization was very rough, like very amateurish. But I played through a little bit of it with, like, the new stuff, and the skill descriptions are actually correct now. Just installed Ass Libra. Oh, yo, if you stream that, let me know. I wanna be there for that. I wanna watch that. I love that game. It is unfortunately the kind of game that's, like, it's a big time investment, so I understand why somebody wouldn't want to necessarily play it, but, like, God... it's so good. The flow is just perfect. I want to get new weapons, to get new skills, to get new crystals, so I can improve my skill tree to get new weapons, and it keeps going from there. But yeah, the DLC, like the roguelike mode DLC, that's not out yet. I will absolutely be fucking jumping on that the second that happens, though. And yes, Disaster mentioning that the Castlevania Gacha only came out in Canada, which is true. At least the original release was only released in Canada. Ah, Batsugan figured it out. Canada backwards is Dracula. You got it. Somebody finally figured it out. Heritage moment. Heritage moment. Konami has been doing, like, better recently, but I still would love to see a proper, you know, actual Castlevania sequel. Just call in Igarashi, be like, hey man, look, we need you. Although I can't imagine he will. I did actually like, what's it called? Getsufuma Den, like the sequel that they made recently, I think last year or the year before. Yeah, the Silent Hill 2, I don't have like a huge horse. I like the Silent Hill games, but I'm not gonna be like, you know, oh, Silent Hill is the greatest series of all time. Like, it had problems. Yeah, Getsufuma Den 2 is basically like a roguelike, and it's actually really cool. The art's really neat. Oh, damn. New bots to ban, hell yeah. I think that's actually the first time I've gotten, like, a double bot spam. Normally it's just been like, hey, you want to buy viewers and primes and subs? Blah, 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 blah. I think it's supposed to be, like, viewers.shop, but they didn't want to have it, like, one link, because a lot of chats will ban external links. You will not have Julie's Castlevania. Ever. Actually, isn't somebody doing, like, a fan game that does, like, the War of 99? I remember seeing, like, a trailer for it. I don't think the anime is ever going to do that. I feel like they're going to stick to, like, the games for the most part. Because what was the new season they announced? What is that one based on again? Is that... I think that was Rondo of Blood, right? That has Richter in it. Is this really the only... Oh no, I have a... Right, I got the spear. Alucard starts a pressure washing business. New Power Wash Simulator DLC just dropped, babes. Like, the Castlevania anime has had, like, a lot of, you know, deviations from the main game, obviously. They've kind of been doing a lot of their own thing, but at the same time, it's still mostly based off the original stories, or, like, the original characters. It just obviously, you know, embellishes it with a lot more stuff. God, that'd be awesome. Randomized castle DLC, where you finish cleaning the stage and then it flips over and all the dirt falls on the ground. The Castlevania DLC for Dead Cells is pretty cool. I streamed that last month, or the month before. Really just kind of illustrates how badly I am at Dead Cells, like how badly I play the game. The only thing I didn't like was that, like, if you take the Castlevania route, you have to, like, if you want to fight Dracula as the last boss, you have to take it as your second branch and not the first one. If you take it early in the game, you just never get to do the Dracula fight. Yo, Black Panther Pog? Poggers! Black Cloak. Yeah, probably time to switch out the Sherman ring. Also, Warren Ellis is not going to be attached to the new Castlevania. That's probably another reason they wanted to change it. Because for reasons that I'm not going to get into, he will probably never be doing that ever again. Really checked out Big Boppers. Yeah, new show is going to be Rondo of Blood, I think, with Richter. Or Rondo of Blood focused. I hope he does the pose. Like, I hope he does the, like, the little... the two-finger V or whatever. Not the peace sign, like the reverse one, where he looks over his shoulder. Because, like, he's got to do that at some point, right? They put Walt Chicken in the original series, so, like, they're gonna do that, right? One will be Rondo and the other will be a limited show. I haven't heard about that. I'm just gonna go jump to the save room. I didn't hear about, like, 2 concurrent seasons. The only thing I heard about was, like, they did the trailer, there's Richter. Yeah, maybe they'll do, like, Soten in the back half. I do not know. Because, like, the first 3 seasons were, like, they were based off Castlevania 3, but then it also had, like, elements from other games. Like, they had the Forge Masters and stuff from the PS2 games. Kind of just taken bits and pieces. Like, there was also, what's his name? The Alchemist dude, I don't remember his name. Ow. Saint-Germain, that's what it was. Because, like, there was that whole plot line that just kind of ended, so I could definitely see him popping up again. God, watching the last season of, like, the original 3, though, you can tell, like, it was absolutely hit super hard by COVID, because the only people that talk are, like, the main characters for the most part. There's a bunch of background characters who, like, they'll just be there and, like, nobody will talk, or, like, they will just point and say nothing. I understand why they did it, but at the same time, it's just kind of, it's gonna be funny to watch it. Yeah, Leon was, I think one of the... I don't know if it was one of the writers or, like, one of the artists' favorites games where he was in. They just put him in the background and be like, yo, look at this guy, he's really cool, right? From what I played of the PS2 Castlevanias, I was not particularly impressed. Because it was like they were starting to do 3D stuff for the first time after Castlevania 64. That's what it honestly feels like, yeah, kind of just like very mid. Like not a bad game or anything, but not a great game. Rahab sword. Also, going back to the subject of gachas, I started playing Grand Blue again, or tried to play, but the problem is, half the time it'll just stop accepting inputs until I refresh the page, and I don't fucking know why it happens, and it's so obnoxious. Because, like, when you put in, you know, 10 battle commands for a raid, and then it's just like, nope, you gotta refresh, none of those actually went through. I don't know if it's like a DNS issue, or I don't know if it's something with the game itself. I tried different browsers, I tried Edge, I tried Chrome, tried factory resetting Chrome, nothing. I tried not using Google DNS, I tried using DNS, or Google DNS. Same deal both times, so I have no idea what's going on. So I finally got up to the, like, the high level, the high rank stuff, like the impossible raids and all that. So I started working on unlocking all those, but kind of difficult when you just have to refresh every time, like every 30 seconds in a raid or whatever. It's kind of a pain in the ass. I guess I'll sell the Sherman ring. Damn, I was really hoping for, like, levitate or something. Oh right, these guys don't drop Kunitsunas anymore. I was like, I'll turn around and get a couple kills, maybe I'll get a bunch of lucky drops again. No. Is that, I don't think that's Onikiri. No, that's Otsufune. Well, it might be worth using, honestly. As we get that big sword. Love me a big sword. We're not going to be getting double hit super early on, it's mostly for big enemies. Oops. God, like, you can hit enemies a full floor above you with this thing. And you're just allowed to do that. Freaking skull. Also, I finally finished off Stranger Paradise. After having had the game for, like, a year plus, and never actually finishing the DLCs in the main game. Finally did it. Game rules. Unfortunately, pretty poorly optimized, but still a sick game. They don't actually play Frank Sinatra at the end of DLC 3. I wonder if they only had the rights for, like, the base game, they couldn't use it again. The game kind of becomes Rocket Tag unless you use one of the, like, invincibility builds, though, which is kind of rough. Because, like, for people who haven't played the game, basically there are, like, job affinities, which grant you bonuses based on how much affinity you have, and kind of the end game revolves around setting up a build with the affinities that you want for, like, basically set bonuses. And one of the big ones is the Knight class gets invincibility when you have, like, the Lightbringer skill active. And Lightbringer is basically like a Devil Trigger mode, and there are a bunch of ways to get Lightbringer functionally infinite. So as long as you're in Lightbringer mode, you're basically invincible. Yo, Nighthand, thank you for the resub. You know what? You've been subbed for 420 months. As far as I'm concerned, that's canon. But yeah, like the game becomes really tough in a way. Oh, that's awesome. Hold up. The game becomes really tough in a way that's like you really need to like think about a build. You can't just, you know, do auto assign for gear and let it do it for you. Oh my god, the feather duster. That's really good actually. And that's some good rum art. Oh, thank you. But yeah, like as I was saying, the you can't just stick on whatever gear. Like you pretty much need a build. And the problem is that enemies become very punishing. Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. I thought that was wrong. Sorry. I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up. I'm bad. I'm cringe. I should have realized that was actually done on, like, paper. I'm sorry. Stream over. I'm sorry. I have fucked up. I actually feel really bad about that. It's not on paper? Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Stream's over. We're done. It's over. It's I'm gonna do my apology video and then I'm gonna make my profile picture black on Twitter and then I'm never gonna post again. There's some rum arts. I know you're just messing, I do feel bad about it though. Because like I personally fucking hate when people will just like, you know, show art and be like, oh yeah, look at this, and never like credit the original artist. Okay, here's some actual rum art. It was not made by Mado Machine, but is very much appreciated that they made art for me regardless. This is Rum Rusher. This is what happens when you make a gacha character. This is what happens when you throw Alucard into a gacha. This is what happens when you send Alucard to Canada. Thank you, Rum, and thank you, Mado. I will strive to not fuck up again. Eagle Blast. It's very Elon Musk to just like show art that somebody else made and just make absolutely no attempt to locate the original source, you know? I try not to do that unless it's something like, you know, just a meme that spawned on 4chan that absolutely nobody could potentially track down the original of, right? Alright, let's get the teleport tagged. Heart pendant. Oh right, I have Hippogriff. I don't have to be double jumping to get up high. I just zoop. Or even worse, it's not even like people will just use AI art now. They'd be like, I don't have to credit any of the artists because technically I didn't steal their work directly. Like that shit needs to fuck off. The worst is when you can clearly tell like a game has, you know, AI art or an image is AI art, and at no point do they specify it's AI generated. They just conveniently leave that out and hope you don't notice. Can I slide? I can slide. I can slide, which means I get to do the ceiling check. Oh, nice. First book. My wife, who has 7 extra teeth and 3 hands. This is normal. Wives have these. I'm even draining HP from the secret walls. Out of the way, student witches. I need that scimitar so I can sell it for cash. I never did get Galamoth, did I? Not on this seed. No. Excuse me. Flesh. I mean, that explains why there's wall chicken, right? It's all just chicken. Castlevania character they need to bring back. The librarian who's still an old man. I don't know, that would require them to make another Castlevania game.
Thank you.
I love how quickly he changes from, "Ah, young Alucard, I cannot help you because you oppose the master. I'll pay you." "What would you need, young master?" "I will sell you gems of all kinds." Oh, there's Galamoth. I should probably double back and go do that check real quick. There's a couple different dummied voice lines, I think, for Castlevania. And then, of course, the infamous, if you put the Symphony of the Night disc into a CD player, you get Alucard telling you not to put the Symphony of the Night disc into a CD player and then being like, "But you're probably not going to listen to me, are you?" And then it just plays music anyways. Oh my god. Double book room. I don't think I've ever gotten that before. Well, shit. Skeleton Wizard. Tiny Demon. That's probably Tiny Demon. Skeleton Wizard. Okay, that's Beam Skeleton. Apparently beams are wizard shit. Number 2. That's the Imp. And then a large insect that spits venom. Poison Worm. So we need Imp, Poison Worm, and Beam Skeleton. We have Beam Skeleton. We do not have... fuck, I already forgot. What do we have? We do have Poison Worm. We might actually be kind of close to go mode. What was 2 again? Oh, right, 2 is Imp. Okay, we just need Imp and then we're in go mode. Well, no, we're not actually. We still need Skulla. Without Skulla, we can't actually finish the game. Also, if I were to go try and finish the game now, it'd be real rough, because my gear is not great. Skulla in Forbidden Realm wouldn't be... Or sorry, Chaotic Realm, yeah. I was gonna say, that wouldn't be too bad, because that means I do get to skip the reservoir. Just gonna go tag the teleporter real quick. We do have Undine, so in terms of logic, we should be going to Floating Gardens next. Actually, no, technically we go to top floor. Yeah, any seed where you get to skip reservoir is a good seed. Because it is much faster. Yeah, I think I'll check reservoir. Ow. I could also check the reservoir, or not reservoir, Floating Gardens. I could check reservoir ceiling, but I might do that after I come back from garden. So thankfully Garden's gonna be real fast between having Black Panther and Hippogriff. Whip Knuckle. Whip. Five, 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 five. Hey Soma, how long have you been holding turnaround punch for? 5, 7. Oh shit, new art by Meta Machine sent by Dr. Dubs? Well, that's on paper, so it's definitely Meta Machine. I'm never gonna live this down. But thank you, Mado Machine, aka Dr. Dubs, for the funny art of Creaking Sands skeleton. Creaking. Yeah, fucking draw something. Just draw stuff in general. Lord knows I need to. I'm still sad, like, the one piece of art I was actually, like, really proud of was an art I did with mouse and keyboard, not mouse and keyboard, just with the mouse, in MS Paint years and years ago. I don't remember the context for it. I don't know why it was ever created, but it was an image of Richard Karn, like Richard Karn from, you know, Home Improvement and Family Feud, as a spaceship. Like, it was his face just attached to a rocket, and for some reason I was very proud of it, and I cannot find it. It's like the one thing of all the things that I kept as like all my old shit from my older computer days, the one thing that I didn't keep. This probably would have been around 2007, 2006 maybe. But I cannot find the image that I drew of Richard Karn as a spaceship, and I'm really sad about that. I'm just thinking about Richard Karn as a spaceship. I guess that just means I need to make another one, but like, fuck man, the original was just so perfect. Like, it's when they make a sequel to something that was, like, universally beloved. Or, like, it's, you know, the sequel's not bad, but it just doesn't have the same magic. It would be like that, I think. Do I have anything better than Samurai Armor right now? The Soldier Uniform actually has a little more defense. Look, I'm propagating a lie. My stupid brain is propagating a lie that is going to spread. Because one person online said it, so it's gotta be true now. Going a little slower since I don't have Cleave's Leash. Onikiri, or sorry, not Onikiri, Osafune has similar range, but it's not nearly as strong. Get that beam skeleton for a little extra damage. Yeah, Dawn of Sorrow, it's like Zephyr, the boss that is just Dio. And not just like, oh yeah, he stops time. No, he literally yells, Tokyo Tomare. And he does the Ora thing at you. Or whatever it's called. Wow, Basilisk. I'm never gonna touch that. Actually, I don't really need to save, I think. Back when you could do a JoJo reference and everybody wouldn't immediately know what you're talking about. Every now and then, like, I uploaded a video to YouTube in 2005, I want to say, where it was just a bunch of, like, dudes at a JoJo meetup, and they just, like, do the odo muda 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 thing. And it was the first thing I ever uploaded to YouTube. It was mostly just to test whether or not YouTube worked as, like, a platform. And, to this day, I still get comments from people saying, like, is this the first JoJo video on YouTube? It's like, I don't know, man, maybe. Look, Death likes his milk. Alright. Death is gonna have some nice Lucky Charms later on, so he wants to keep that milk safe. Someday I'll probably go back to the JoJo video I uploaded, and finally comment, like, reply to a comment. I think somebody was like, where was this filmed? And I'm like, I just want to reply and be like, Japan. Yeah, exactly, he's made of bones. Makes perfect sense. Okay, we don't have a Skulla yet, so... I think we actually gotta go to top floor. It's really weird when you go to, like, the older videos on YouTube, because a lot of times you'll see in the comments, like, people who went on to be, like, you know, really big content creators. And it'll just be on their, like, original account, and it's just like, Lamau, this shit is dumb, and it's spelled all wrong and all that. I do stuff. And the only thing I knew about JoJo at the time was it had the funny guy who stops time and punches the steamroller. Because it was a meme online at the time. Yeah, I think we just go to top floor now. That's weird. Let me see if Hammer has anything I can use, like any better weapons. I've never really, like, regularly made any kind of YouTube content. Like, I will randomly upload a video every, like, 3 years. I've wanted to do, like, more longer form videos and stuff for a while now, but I just have never gotten around to it. Man, not really a ton of great stuff at the Hammer store today. We'll sell these, because these are doo-doo. Partisan, Whip Knuckle... 27,000 gold at least. I can buy, I don't know. I can buy, like, Durandal or something. Brute Gang? Ascalon is like the safe bet. Actually, do I have a backdash? Nope. Hammer, please. I do have backdash. Okay, maybe I'll just buy Ascalon then. Because, like, Kaiser Knuckle kind of stinks. Dracula's Tunic is way too expensive. Elfin Robe's not bad, but I don't have a ton of incredible souls to really take advantage of it. Yeah, I'll just buy Ascalon. Listen to Wallace from Wallace and Gromit hammering a nail for an hour. I remember the DK rap hell that you subjected yourself to. drawing heinous walls and... Do I want to know the context for the heinousness of it? I don't think I was able to make it to that stream. When you say heinous, you mean like this is not appealing to anybody, or heinous as in... You know what, never mind, I'm not going to finish that sentence. I will leave that as an exercise for the viewer to fill in the rest of that sentence. So I still need Skulla. And I think I still need Imp as well. Ow. Okay, I need to see how heinous this is. Ugh! Wallace's cracking Yif machine. Also, he's got a dumpy. I don't know that I want to know the context for that. Like, there ain't no rule that says Wallace can't have a dumpy, but I'm not sure I want to know the circumstances. One more item I gotta grab down here. Ow! Lubricant, please. Wow, it's $100. You just drew Wallace and... Oh, so you just had, like, the brain-addled... I have been listening to a hammer for 1 hour. I am literally drawing whatever the spirits possess me to do right now. Gotcha. Good way to spend your birthday, I guess. I don't even know why I'm killing these guys. I don't have to. Chance of them dropping anything great is not super high. I wanted to celebrate you, buff. Just hold this down. A little bird with a knife in it. It's a little Wallace with a dumpy in it. Bruv. Where are you? Kicker skeleton. Where is Skulla? Hello, Skulla? Whole rock suit, that's actually not bad. Are you Skulla? Okay, there's Imp. It might actually be a Chaos Dimension Skulla then. Because, like, we are in go mode to kill Graham. We're not in go mode for the game, but I'm wondering, because I don't think I can do any more checks right now. I think we might just have to kill Graham, and then hope it's either behind him or in Chaos Dimension. Oh god, my damage output. I definitely need Escalon. Do I have any transformation souls, at least? No! That's actually a really good position. I could have done more damage. Don't auto-correct, that's so rude, that's so cringe. Bro, he's meatballing me. I can't even embarrass you in phase 2 because I don't have a gun. Give me a positron rifle, come on. Right, autocorrect. Bro, he's doing cheapies. Bro. Bruh. Bruv. Gotta be close to phase 2. There we go. Alright, switch out our souls. It was Beam Skeleton. Imp, and Poison Worm. Get him, buddy. Get him. Stab him. Use your little... He's a switch. Why don't you press him and C? You're canceled. This is why nobody uses you in the blue slot. Alright. Get out of my slot. You're stinky. That's right, I couldn't have done it without my good friend and important companion, Imp. I actually have to be careful with taking hits now. Because I'm very underleveled and hits will be very lethal right now. Especially when I go to fight Julius. Also, with Ascalon, your backdash cancels have to be pretty on point, because it's a pretty small weapon, all things considered. Don't do that. Hey gamers, pro tip, don't do that. I almost got killed on Graham for the first time ever there, and that would have been real bad. I don't think I've ever died to Graham on stream before. And I don't want to start now. Closest I ever got was accidentally starting the Graham fight without realizing I wasn't actually in go mode. So I just killed the seed there. Grunting and Melon, huh? Well, I'm banned from Trip and Grace's apartment. Now that I've said that. Yeah, it has to be Skull and Chaos Dimension, I think. Because all the other checks have been done. I even did Galamoth, I did all that stuff. Weird seed. I think I've got enough healing items, it's just gonna be kinda tricky to fight Julius. I'll get a little bit of healing from Succubus. It's just not gonna be... Oh god, I wonder if I just use Osafune, honestly. Because, like, the range on Ascalon is not great. And it's also really clunky, so there's a very good chance I'm just gonna get whipped. Whereas with Beam Skeleton and Osafune, I can fight pretty safely from a longer distance. When am I even using my equipment slot? I still have the Black Cloak, jeez. It's not a good accessory. This seed is faster, but it's also much harder. Ow. Great job, Soma. I'm just gonna save in case I do something really dumb. Because Julius, that's the thing, he's got reach. So you absolutely need to be able to make a quick exit. And Ascalon is not great for doing that. Yeah, I might as well save here. F it. Heck it. Dang it. Shucks it. And I really hope Skull is in the Chaos Dimension, otherwise I'm in trouble. Otherwise the seed might be dead. 24 damage. Yeah, this will be the game plan, I think. Because otherwise I have to really commit to attacks and do perfect backdash cancels. Whereas here I just get to do zip, zip, zip. Look at me, I'm a chip player, I'm a chip player. Don't hit me, I'll explode. Oh no, I got hit, there's a third of my bar. Oh, you got some art to post? Hell yeah. God, like, even just a rune ring would be fantastic right now. And this is on wizard mode. I'm playing on, like, the cheat mode where you get extra HP regeneration. Or MP regeneration, I should say. I'm gonna drink Death's Milk. What's he gonna do about it? What's Death gonna do about it? He's dead. Too bad. Gotta be ready for every option, because when he jumps back like that, he can either backdash, like he'll just do the jump back, or he will do the jump back and then dive kick you. So you don't want to be diagonally down from him when he does that. It's like playing against Dubs when he's got a super in Strive. When he jumps, get ready to get killed if you just stand there and block. Or if you just stand there and wait for him to come down. I think it is blockable from there, like when you're standing. As long as you're not crouch blocking. Needs to play more Strive. Apparently the net play has been rough. They have done the thing of, you know, saying, oh yeah, there's no hacker problem, despite the fact that there's very clearly a hacker problem of people, like, crashing in games and lobbies and stuff. So you just have a really hard time streaming the game. Arxis investigated their own checks and discovered that there was no problem. It was HackerMan. But rather than looking inward towards themselves, they blamed the beast. So we're still not in Phase 2. It's gotta be almost Phase 2 by now. Ow. There we go. Not the best way to kill Julius, but it'll work. Really, I wish I had a transformation soul for Chaos. That's gonna be slow as shit. I'm gonna kill Chaos. Very, very slowly, but I'm gonna do it. Oh no, obviously, yeah, like if you don't have any indication that you're playing in a private lobby, they cannot really get your information that way. But if you're streaming or whatever, like if you just want to do a little, you know, a room, basically, if you want to do the thing that you do in fighting games and just open a room and stream it, it fucking sucks, because at any point, HackerMan can just decide, oh, I'm gonna ruin this for you. You're having fun online? No, you're not. This is what I do with my life. I'm very cool and a fun person to be. Oh, almost jumped in the pool. Oh, just missed. I also get a weird issue with DNF Duel, where, like, I'll get hitches and stuttering even though, like, my computer can absolutely handle playing DNF Duel. Like, I don't get them in Strive. It only happens in DNF Duel for some reason, so it's so strange. Because Duel is, like, a way less intensive game. Alright, let's go see this Dust Minion art that was made by Dust Minion and not Mado Machine. Oh my god. Thank you for drawing Soma Cruz with Titty and Cleve Salish. Look what you've done. You made this happen. Soma Cruz after drinking Death's milk that is full of tea. One week in Dracula's castle with hormone rays emanating outwards. I mean, Soma Cruz already does transform into Curly, so why not? Soma Cruz wants Big Baps. Soma Cruz gets to have Big Baps. You better be Skulla. Okay, you're Skulla. Good. So I was gonna say we're running out of checks to do here. Gender is a creature of chaos. That's actually really good. Soma Cruz is famously known to have the big bat. Not this game, though. You don't actually get to fight Giant Bat. Of all the games to say it about, this one is, like, the least applicable. I don't like that I'm seriously probably going to be fighting Chaos with Osafune. Or, Ascalon. This is why I stocked up on all the healing items, by the way, in case you're wondering. Succubus is going to help a lot for sustain, at least. Okay. I'm at the point where I'm desperate enough that I will probably just use the Wronginus Spear to pierce the side of Jesus Christ. What are you? Are you Transformation Soul? Blessed Chaos Dimension. Speaking of trans rights, Soma is Curly, the goddess of war now. Alright, so that is legit gonna help a whole lot, because Transformation Souls are the only really good way to deal damage to the core. Or like really high damage souls. Probably just keep using Succubus, yeah. Phase 1 I'll probably just keep using. Actually, I might even want to use Kunitsuna, honestly. Because it's not as much damage, but it multi-hits. Osafune is only a single-hit weapon. Oh! Hello? My computer just flickered like it was doing a driver update, and I really hope it's not. No drop frames, though. My computer is finally rebelling. It's like, no, you gotta update me, come on. Please give me a break. It's like that one comic of the dude turning on his 10-year-old crumbling laptop to play music, and it stumbles out of bed. Look at that, he's 67, that's a sex number. Nice. Should get some healing now, which is not bad at all. Dodge and crystals. Alright. This seed was probably closer to like an hour. Probably around there. Might save my curly juice, because these don't have any defense. These I can just slap for a bit. I'll probably do like both corner eyes and then go for the core itself. Worm, please. Please cooperate. I know I melted you last time between having Cleave Salish and Devil and all that good stuff. But like maybe just this time you could not. Alright. Curly time. You stinky man. 40 damage. Oh, that's absolutely pathetic. God, do I actually kill the corner eyes? I think I just killed the corner eyes. No, that's no good. Oh shit, when we got actual Mado machine art too. Actually correctly done. Correctly attributed to Mado machine this time. I'm doing it. Yeah, I think I gotta kill the corner eyes, otherwise we're gonna be here for 2 years. I ate a orb. 1 T, please. I see this is not gonna be a very nice chaos fight. I'm just just using the high potion. Could you stop? Yamate coulda stop, please. I'm actually gonna write a letter. I'm writing a letter to Konami right now. Dear Mr. Konami. I'm about to die if I don't use healing here. Do I have any mind ups? I think I have a high mind up. High mind up like drugs, like being high, haha. 420. Weed. I'm not hitting it for damage, I'm hitting it to recover some HP. I don't think I have any more mind ups, do I? No, I do not. Even with all 4 cores destroyed in the corners, I would not be doing more than 1 with Kunitsuna. Ascalon's the only way I deal damage to the core now. Or actually, Wrong in the Spear works, I forgot I found that. Only 31, but it's something. Please, worm. I beg. Oh man, we got all the art today, damn. As soon as this fight is done, I will bring up y'all's arts. So I'm working overtime today. There we go. Die. Alright, so we'll go in order. First off, this is Mato Machine. This is Mato Machine's art right here. Mato Machine did this. Mato Machine did the art of Soma Cruz ingesting maybe too many titty Skittles, and as a result getting the Big Bep. This is why you always read the label first. Just gotta color this in and just have the mouth open and close, and that's basically another PNG tuber right there. Thank you, Mato Machine, and that was Mato Machine. That was Mato Machine who made that. Now we're gonna go to Rum Rusher. This one is Rum Rusher's art. The one that's gonna show up in a second is Rum Rusher, who made this one. Oh my god, so many good skulls! So many good skulls today! This one's a little bigger, I'm gonna full screen that guy. The creakingest skull, the cleanest skull. Creaking skull walks into the study and says Yokoso, and then tries to spin kick you. So much good art today, man. This is why streaming rules. You get to say dumb shit and then people make art of it. Yeah, if you want to post on the fan art channel, like I put it there explicitly, so if you draw art of the stream, you can just dump it there. That way other people can see it. That way there's a record beyond just having been on the VOD. Yeah, if you want to hop in the Discord, like, we got the link below. I'm usually hanging out there. I'm usually around if people send messages. It's not, like, super packed or anything. It's not like, you know, 10,000 messages a day, but it is the best way to keep in touch. Also, if you want to keep notified of streams, because Twitter is getting less and less reliable as we speak, and Twitch notifications are sometimes not great. There's a role that I set up that you can react to in the announcements channel, and it'll just ping you whenever I go live. So I realized using a tag for everybody online is probably gets you muted very quickly. Lord knows I've done that. I have like too many Discords I'm in, and I don't want to get a ping from every single one of them. couldn't have won the last battle by myself. All the creaking skulls today, all the titty skittles I ate, gave me power. Anyways, that is actually just about perfect timing. Not the fastest seeds I've done by any stretch, but the first one was pretty privileged in terms of, like, equipment. It just didn't really have a lot of speed until I got Black Panther way later. And then the second one, I got Black Panther super early, but I had to fight Julius with an Osafune, which was a little rough. But we'll call it there. And that'll be it for me for the week. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your 420. If you partake, feel free to partake. Otherwise, just enjoy your 420 regardless. I'll be back on Monday. Who's live right now? Normally I'm streaming the evening, so the now live list is a little different. Oh, hey, perfect. We were just talking about Wild Hearts earlier. Guess who we're going to raid? We're going to go raid over to Bobby, Blacktastic. He streams a ton of different games, including a lot of Castlevania games. He's a really cool dude. You should go give him a follow. And if you're not already following me, hey, it would help me out a whole bunch if you did. I think I spelled it right. Yeah, there we go. And thanks again to Quopode and Power Flapjack and Batsugunda for the 420-bit donations, and Batsugunda for the straight-up hundo. Much appreciated. And yeah, have a nice weekend. I will see you all on Monday. Take it easy.